Hi guys, Cherry here. I have a question. How do you thrive in this difficult time as a virtual assistant? That is what we're going to answer today with our very lovely VA, Honey Sol Tamayo. Honey has been with us, who have been with us for 6 years already. Her clients with us has actually been like fluctuating. She's been having fluctuating hours with us. And before COVID, she has very, very small hours with a client. But during COVID, she actually has increased hours. I know it's weird. I know it sounds weird, but let's find out from Honey, how did she do it? Before that, let's hear from Honey and know who she is. So, Honey, just give us an introduction of who you are and how you start as a VA.
Yeah, hi Cherry. So I'm Honey Sol Tamayo. I live in city and I have been working as a virtual assistant for 10 years and working with virtual elves for 6 years already. So I started doing virtual assistant when I got jealous for the person for one of my friend who do the blogging. So I was really interested on how she do it. So I asked her for a help to teach me. So she taught me an SEO stuff, but that is only a fracture. So she taught me about directory submission, and that is only a fracture for SEO. So what I did is I do the research. So when I do the research, I study, I read everything, and I tried applying for clients, even they just paid me for a set. That's what I've started. I paid as 0.30 cents last 10 years. So I was when I do that, I don't think I haven't thought of money yet. So my motivation is just to learn. So every virtual assistant should have that kind of thinking, that because money comes after learning. So you have to learn first. So eventually, because I graduated as computer science, so I'm into graphics already. So I upskill my graphic design skills. So I look for clients for that, and some of them haven't paid me, some of them paid me, yeah. And but eventually, since I have been working full time on a bank, but so I do the sideline as a virtual assistant. I found clients doing the SEO. They assign me SEO, so I have been with them for 10 years on and off. So it depends on the project. So and right after working as a full time, I decided. Right after I was working full time in a bank, I decided to get full time in virtual assistant because I already saw the potential of earning more than that I earned from the bank. So before I earned just 25,000 for in a bank. However, for it's very good decision when I transitioned to full time virtual assistant because I was earning 6 digit right now actually, and I was very happy because I was helping other people too to get started in as a virtual assistant, even they are not graduate person. So so my thrive is to my goal is to just learn, upskill, and help people, yeah, and also my clients,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's so lovely. Money comes after
comes
learning.
after.
That's a very good start for anyone, and that's a very good story. Starting from small, now big, because of that simple motto, you know. So
Yes, yes,
that's lovely, Honey. So, well, as you mentioned, you've been working 10 years. It was fluctuating. Yes, there were times there were many hours. and then there are times that there were a few hours, but then you keep going because you see a lot of potentials, and now you're in sort of stable position. But as you know, after COVID, I mean, during this COVID period, supposed to be all businesses are, dropping, and ours could be dropping, but here you are still in the highest, um even not even the highest, but you're still continually giving out your all, with more hours, more opportunities coming for you. So honey, this is going to be my first question, and your answer will really help a lot of virtual assistants out there. What do you
Yeah.
think made you gain more clients in these supposedly difficult times?
Um, I gain more clients because of the experience and also the skills that I could offer. So during those period, being a virtual assistant, I always thought of even the 10 years tenure as a virtual assistant. I always thought of myself as a newbie. So since the digital world is evolving, you have to learn everything. Actually, not everything. Everything that is in line with your um, like I'm in line with social media, so I have to upskill on like social media stuff. You don't have to learn social media, graphic design, SEO, and making websites. So you don't have to learn that all. You have to concentrate on one thing first before moving forward. So I think I last year I have been taking a break since last October. So I have been idle for 6 months. I requested for virtual ops to have to give me a break since I have been working my ass off 50 hours per week for the previous years. So I was asking for a break, and luckily Christy had approved it. And during those time, I have been slacking off. I haven't studied, so I have my time. So when the COVID hit me, I just made a small effort to find new clients. But the first thing I did is to approach my old clients, and they are very happy that they are very happy that I'm coming back again, ready to grind. And right after, when I send them the message, hi, I'm ready to grind right now. So right after that, they just send me tons of stuff. So the important thing you have to learn is to value your clients, to saw them as your long-term vision, your long-term partner in your business, because this is a business. When you have those, when you have the right relationship with your client, I think that made me gain more clients and gain more profits within the COVID period. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lovely information. So keeping your clients doesn't necessarily mean that you need to have continuous hours. It just means you have already built a strong relationship to them,
Yes.
that anytime you go back to them, they still value you the same way that they value you when you were working with them. That's a very
Yeah.
insightful information that you shared. So honey, you shared about how you gained more clients even these difficult times. You go back to your previous clients that are valuable to you and has valued you so much. What do you think are the characteristics that makes client wants to hire you even in these hard times? So what is it in your characteristics that they say, okay, I'm going to hire honey back, you know?
Yeah.
So share it with us.
So the important characteristic of a virtual assistant is not really the skill the skill that you could provide right away. It's about how resourceful you are.
Mm-hmm.
So my attitude is, when the clients gave me a task which I don't know, which I really don't know, I always tend to say yes. And during those time, I I research and apply what I research. Even it even it will go beyond the time that allotted by the client. So you have to invest the time in studying. So the first thing that I told you a while ago is to study. So it is very essential because when you do, when you are very resourceful as a person, you will you will do positively in your job. So I have some people working under me as well. Like for my sister, she is a mom already, and haven't graduated in college and doesn't have knowledge on computer and stuff. So I value her because of not because of the skill. I value her resourcefulness, and also the attitude that I should have learned it. I should learn this even she don't know. So when a person like me, for example, when a person give you time, gave them your time to teach you, you should value their time. You
Mm.
should give your time for them because they are sparing their precious time for you to learn it. So you have to do it. And then you have to take negativity into you have to turn negativity into positive one. So when your clients is disappointed or have critics on your job, take it and then learn from it and then research how to do it right. So you should thought you should be very positive in all you do because remote working is very hard when communication is not right, when communication is not good for clients. So you should be very positive in everything you do, and you should have that characteristic na to give positivity, to turn negativity into positive one, and just be resourceful. I want to emphasize this because many newbies thought of virtual assistant is very hard because we're wearing all hats, uh, because we are more knowledgeable than the clients. So that all when you encounter different clients, you encounter different experiences and different knowledge. You have to take those all in for you to thrive in this difficult time. Yeah.
Wow, that's so lovely. So I would say number one and very highly emphasized is being resourceful, doing the best you can to learn. That's it, being resourceful.
Yeah.
Second, going extra mile, even though it's not already allotted in your time, because you need to learn and to give the best quality output to the client. You do that in an extra mile. I would say third is um, adaptability. Different clients have different needs. Different clients gives you different experience, so you need to adapt to it. And as you mentioned about people under you, you also value them because of these characteristics where they just want to learn. They don't say immediately no. They find a way to learn and support to the best of their ability. Is that right, honey?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's nice. So hope guys take note of that. That's from Honey already. Okay, so last but not the least, Honey, what advice can you give to the VAs on how to thrive as an online working during times like this? So as we know, many people are now working from home. Many businesses are affected because of COVID-19. But what advice can you give them so that they can still continue working or they can find work during these times?
Yeah. The first thing is to study. I always emphasize that
Mhm.
study, 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 because as I said a while ago, the internet world is evolving. So right now, Facebook has new feature like Facebook virtual shopping mall, um, also the stories mode, and some other stuff in social media. So you have to study those trends to keep up the ever-changing internet world. And then you have to, when you study, you have to take action. You just don't study and just read it and you don't implement it. Take action, make things possible. When your client just gave you task and you had, when you study about those tasks, you could tell them that we have to do this because this is the new ones right now, so we have to do this. You have to make you have to approach your client that you could do things that they thought you will never do. Yeah. And then do not, as I said, do not be discouraged for every critics that has thrown to you. Do not take it as a failure, because when you take it as a failure, you will not survive, because we are dealing different people, different country, so we have different values, right? So you don't have to be discouraged with that. So take it to positivity, and also be jealous. Me, I am so jealous for those people that are earning more than mine. So I have been recently I've been going through some Facebook groups and joining them, making a level connection with my world, like social media managers, SEO managers. I have been connecting with them, so I gain insights. So when there's a new things, I know that because it will be posted, and then I study it. So I've been jealous. even Even those jealousy, I don't take it as a negative. I take it
Mm.
positive, because that when because I thought, I always think of, when someone can do it, then I can. So
That's
that is,
right.
yeah. And then when someone teach you, when someone offering you their valuable time to teach you, make time for them, because it is very essential. Because when you don't make time for them, you will not, in future they will not give you their precious time.
Yeah.
So you will be sad about it. So always think, even I am 10 years in as a virtual assistant, always think that you are a newbie, that you have to grow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
those.
lovely.
That's
Okay.
it.
All right. So, you did mention earlier about thinking positive, accepting criticism. I just mentioned about adaptability, but more than adapting to the different clients, you also emphasize being positive. Don't take criticism as a negative thing. In fact, it would push you to improve more. And that is also one advice that you gave now when we mentioned about what advice you need to give to the VAs. So aside from that, number one that also you mentioned is study, really, really study, keep up with what is new, and then implement them. So, and then when you implement, it's not just implementing for yourself, you can even suggest it to the client. That is what you're saying.
Yes.
That you tell your clients, hey, what if we do this? You don't have to wait for the client to say that to you, because you're a
Yeah.
VA that learned about it, it's your time to tell them. And then again, you mentioned about positivity and also receiving any feedback from the clients and take it as a positive thing. And if they tell you about the things that you need to do, you also, do it. So is that a good summary already? Like, did I do it
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that the listeners here would really take whatever words that you have said, honey, because you have done it yourself. That's the reason why you're thriving now. And it comes from you who started from small to now big. And
Yeah.
what I'm doing is just emphasizing what you said, but if they want to review what you said, they could always do it. And as you mentioned at the end, you said be jealous, be inspired by those who have experienced it and is actually experienced it now. So I believe VAs are now getting jealous of you, and it should give them that drive to do it even more now that we thought that it's difficult, but it should not stop us from really doing what we
Yeah,
need to do.
yeah. People should invest for more time.
Yeah,
Even should have invest money to upskill. So
yeah,
even I don't think that wasting money to upskill, because it's not a waste really. It will give value in due time. If it's not today, then tomorrow will be. Yeah.
that's lovely. Invest in time. Don't think that what you're investing is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm pretty sure you have taken so much in just a short time, but thank you so much for listening. And thank you again, Honey, for your time as well. Maybe
Thank you,
any,
Sherry.
yeah, say hi, say bye to everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for having
Bye.
me.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.